The Democrats must deal with the Southern strategy and respond. That's the answer. That's the answer.
It's not based in fact. How do you sort of truth up the conversations in the final 2 weeks?
Well, let me jump in real quickly on this. Here's the uncomfortable part. And we all, and most of us who are students of politics know this. When they're talking about crime, they're not really talking about crime, right? They're talking about, when they're having a conversation about law and order, it is the Southern strategy. It is what going back to Nixon, right? It is a doubling down on tribalism. You remember in 2020, Trump saying, if I lose, the suburbs are going to be on fire. I remember that. And a lot of people who look like me remember that because that was a threat about the other, right? And it is, can we scare enough white voters so that they will put aside any of their other interests and simply vote for out of fear of the other? I've seen these commercials that they running in Wisconsin. I've seen the commercials they're running in New York, and it's all this fear of the others, of those people coming to take what we have and hurt us. And that is an awfully terrible way to sort of divide this country and double down on tribalism. So I got to call it for what it is. It is a doubling down on the Southern strategy, and it is race matters politics at its ugliest.
And Matthew, what is the answer? What is the response to that?
Well, I mean,
Well, everyone needs to read the book Dog Whistle Politics, How Code Racial Appeal Has Reinvented Racism and Wrecked the Middle Class. How do you respond to it? Dr. King's speech from March 25th, 1965, where he says in the 19th century, black men and white men, black men, newly freed slaves, right? What's slavery, free labor, you work night and day and night, pay you zero. They got together with the white brothers and sisters, white brothers, because women couldn't vote until 1920, and then black women couldn't vote down south until August 6, 1965, when the Voter Rights Act was passed. So in the 19th century, black men and white men voted together in fusion coalitions. They didn't care about the race, the color, the skin, the melanin. They didn't care. They voted economics. They voted things that could help their families. And how was that stopped? Well, they brought in segregation. That's how they stopped that. So the Southern strategy has white people voting against their own self-interest. Other white people have to talk to them and say, look, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. If I'm Latino and I'm middle class and you're white, or I'm white and or Asian or African American, hey, we're all the same people. We're the same thing. Clothes on our back, food in our stomach, shelter on our head, excellent education. Everyone's the same thing. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. One race, the human race, all human.